Well, good morning. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, both here at the beautiful Windsor Marine Stadium and around the world watching on GP Hydro live streaming. My name's Dave Bishop, and we're here for the Windsor Spectacular and the National Drivers' Championship. And joining me in commentary over the weekend is the great man himself, Craig Linney. Lynn, welcome.
Yeah, very good morning to you, David. A very big welcome from New South Wales to a fellow Victorian. We've put on some wonderful weather for you, hopefully today and tomorrow. We had a great practice session yesterday. Top temperature today around about 22. We need a little bit of cut in the water. Not sure if we're going to get that later or not, but the practice session we had yesterday was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, we had a great day yesterday, mate. Obviously, we had practice in the morning and all the boats got out and did. Brandon Cropper did about 200 laps yesterday in Team 26. He just absolutely loved it. That boat will be worn out. It'll probably run out of fuel today. Yeah. But all of our, obviously, National Drivers' Championship boats went out and we did our hot laps. Quickest boat in the hot laps, of course, mate. Daryl Quinn in the Bad Influence.
Yeah, mate, he threw the cat amongst the pigeons yesterday, Daryl, and of course I was able to witness he won the big King of the River at my club at St George in July. So, the two heavy hitters there, Chris Palmer in Outlaw and Troy Marlin in Madness, we thought they were going to be 1-2 either way, but then Daryl threw the ball out of the park.
Yeah, cat amongst the pigeons there, and it's interesting, mate. All three of those boats have not been competing in the full championship, so it's real cat amongst the pigeons stuff there, because the first of the National Drivers' Championship boats home, I think, I'll have to look it up on the, unless you can remember, but it was well down the order. It was, the fifth boat home was the first of the National Drivers' Championship boat, so I'll check that on my paperwork in a moment just to let everybody know, but it was an interesting day, wasn't it? I mean, Marlins, he had a good run. The boat looked good. It looked quick. It always looks quick with Troy at the wheel. As you said, so did Chrissy Palmer out of Tasmania. Looked really quick, but Daryl, the little boat, local knowledge, just absolutely trailed that one up yesterday.
Yeah, and he probably was the boat that got in and out of the corners the quickest by an absolute country mile. Local course here for him. He's done a lot of laps, but not only the National Drivers' Championship, we've got the Cross Invitational later today, and our support classes. There are some booming classes in the pits. Well,
we've just seen the J1s run, Lenny, and they just sort of went out and did their first race and had a run around this morning. So we've got the J2s about to come up, and then the J3s. Always fantastic to have the juniors here. So we apologise to the J1s. We didn't commentate those guys, but it was a good little race, actually, although Fury got a bad start. I don't know why, what happened there. So they'll be working on that one. But speaking about Fury, they had the big Fury had an engine issue yesterday, head gasket by the sounds of things.
Yeah, real shame.
Which was a shame. We saw Heath Hamilton with just some niggling problems. I think they've got that boat sorted now. They think they actually had a kinked fuel line on that particular boat. The other thing, have a go. Now, that boat, we've spoken about it a lot because there's been so much work's gone into it. The whole port rear side of the transom was smashed out of that boat at Adelaide. It had a temporary repair done so I could finish that meeting. Fantastic job by Dave Turner and his team at Conley Craft Boats to get that boat turned around and back out on the water. But then they've spent the next couple of months actually rebuilding that boat, Linny. So they ran it yesterday. The calves weren't quite right because they've all been off and been back on again and weren't adjusted quite properly. But they took it for a run last night after practice was over. They got those calves right. The boat was sitting perfect, mate.
Yeah, it did, and sat beautifully on the water. But we've got some kids racing coming up. We might
right now.
Well, we might close on that. Everyone at home, have a great day, and everyone at the venue. We had an enormous crowd for practice yesterday, Dave.
On a Friday.
Friday.
Don't any of you Sydney-siders work? What's going on?
A lot of flexi days yesterday.
Johnny Robbo would have been at work. I see. I've had a chat with Johnny this morning. He's going beautifully. He would have always been at work. Don't worry about that. All right, Lenny, well, let's get into the commentary box, mate. We'll check out these J2s that are about to head out onto the water.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, a very warm welcome to everyone here at the venue and those watching at home.
So, mate, the J1's winner of race number 1 was William Vanderpool in the T.N.T machine. So, in fact, we've got the J1s going out again, mate. So, it's not J2s, it's J1s again.
Yeah, so Azalea Chesser on the outside in that red boat. The Fury boat has gone to that early lead. Looks like young Jacob King has got a problem at the back here in the blue boat.
Bugger,
yes.
They're all cheating, you know that, don't you, Lenny? Every single one of them. Like, how do you have a 6 horsepower, standard engine that won't go? Like, come on. It's the nitrous probably that's been fitted to it. Maybe it's playing up or something to get it on the plane. But it's a shame for poor old Jacob. It's Jacob, isn't it, sitting down there wanting to get going?
Young Jacob King.
Jacob King, yeah, the little blue machine. So race leader is Fury at the moment, going very, very nicely there. Azalea Chesser. And it's a tunnel boat, Lenny, as well. We love the tunnel boats.
Yes, we do. And she has just moved on to the West Cranes front straight. We've got corporate sponsors galore this weekend. We're going to name them very shortly. So Azalea, she's got this nice little gap here, Dave. Young Logan Jeffrey from the Gold Coast, he's in second place.
Yeah, doing it very nicely. Actually, he's having a very, very intense battle there with William Vanderpool, who is the kid that won race number 1, a drag race down the front straight away for them. And just in behind them, Flynn Walker. That's a beautifully turned out little boat, isn't it?
Yes, it's a Howard Craft. And, of course, Ricky's kids, Kelby and Kobe and the daughter, have raced that boat in their junior days. So
ripping little boat, beautifully turned out, nice livery on it. A lot bigger actually than the other boats there. It looks like it's almost could be used as a 25 horsepower boat, that one. But up and going now, mate, Jacob King in the cool runnings, but unfortunately he's a fair way back at this stage.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, he's got some pace.
Maybe it's just a handicap race. Maybe they've handicapped him because he's so fast. Look at him. Look how low he sits in the cockpit. He's a racer's racer. I love it.
Yeah, of course.
Yellow flag, Lenny. One to go.
One to go. Jacob is the son of Andrew King and, of course, Melissa King.
Yeah, the King family, very prolific in their powerboat racing.
They certainly are. Melissa is the president of the Formula Futures here in New South Wales.
Azalea Chesser in the Fury. She didn't have a good race number 1, but she's absolutely killing it at the moment. Of course, the Chesser family racing name continuing on in earnest, mate. They're a fantastic racing family as all the rest of the crews come through to pick up the yellow flag and set off on their last lap. William Vanderpool is running in second spot at the moment, and then you're back to Logan Jeffrey running into third. Fourth place is Flynn Walker, and a hard-charging Jacob King trying to make up ground at the back of the field.
So Azalea, she's still on the back straight, the all-work crane higher back straight.
Here she comes, mate, down through the bottom turn, and she'd have to make a mistake here, which I don't think she will, to lose this one. And Azalea Chesser comes through and takes a massive win there in the Fury racing machine. Daylight back to second at the moment, mate. William Vanderpool.
It certainly is. I tell you what, she's done a fabulous job there. She's put lengths on the field.
Yeah, little tunnel boat, mate. We should run, for the people sitting here watching, there's 3 junior classes. There's the J1s, which are 6 horsepower, J2s, which are 10 horsepower, and the J3 are the 15 horsepower big bangers.
I think, is it in Victoria, mate? You only have the J3s?
Yeah, we do, mate, because of the ridiculous draconian Victorian laws. Kids aren't allowed. Kids are preferred to be on their iPads and in their lounge rooms rather than out racing boats. Second place, mate, is William Vanderpool. And look at this, up just maybe sneaking third out of last position. Jacob King just gets over the top of Logan Jeffrey there, I think, on the line, but I'll have to wait for the judges' call on that one. And rounding out the field, Flynn Walker.
I tell you what, Jacob King came home faster than Burnborough, mate. Wow, what a finish.
Yeah, that was, well, we did see he was charging hard up through the ranks, and a bad start. I'm going to say big propeller, Lenny. Couldn't get it on the plane, but once it got up there, the thing got cracking along.
Yeah, he was good. He was very good. But as I said, of course, Melissa, the president here in New South Wales of Formula Futures, and Andrew, he's a tunnel boat racer of note, and of course his brother Jason, a very good tunnel boat racer also. Now we're going to see both of those guys in the Yamato class very, very shortly. So